Uh, Now it's okay. Hello, YouTube. Hello, girls. My name is Michelle. Before we started this conversation, I will explain a little how this platform works. Talk and Talking is a conversation platform. I'm not a teacher. I'm here learning with you. So please take it easy with my mistakes because I'm learning too. Feel free with your mistakes too. We are here to learn English, to development our skills. So feel free. This space is a good space to try and to commit mistakes. Okay. Um, Alice, can you present yourself for us, please?
Okay, so I'm Alice. I live in São Paulo, capital. I don't know if it's capital, but uh, and I am 25 years old, and I am a developer, and I I my goal is improve my English for get a job in international job. Yeah, it's that.
Awesome, great. What about you, Ayla?
Hello, girls. Good morning. I'm Ayla. I'm from Pará. I was born here. I married. I have one daughter and one little dog. I've been studying English since 2020, and I so appreciate it to practice my English speaking here. And I think I try to have a good work-life balance, but sometimes it's terrible. And yeah, it's a little about myself.
Yes, I feel like you, Ayla. Sometimes everything is crazy, and I don't know how how I can do to fix the things like that. I don't know. And you, Yanka?
Well, morning. My name is Bianca. I am 27 years old. I'm living in Campinas. It's near from São Paulo capital, but it's not that near. Um, I have been studying English in here in Talking Talk since November 2023. And my goal is to improve my communication, my general communication actually, but mainly in English, and to take a test maybe in April. It's that.
Okay, okay. So let me put the questions here. Muito grande, peraí, deixa eu quebrar aqui. Até 7. Okay. Ayla, can you start?
Okay.
Good.
What is the main cause of women's exhaustion in contemporary society? Hmm. Uh, I think there are a lot of reasons for it. I think at first, I think there is a stereotype, gender stereotype, and because uh, the women charge themselves all the time to be, for example, a perfect mother, uh, I don't know, a super qualified professional, The kind, the understand woman. Uh, it's some like things, and sometimes women forget themselves, and I think because this there is a comparison. Uh, Women compares to themselves to each other. It's
Yes.
terrible. It's terrible. I compare with my coworker, with my mother, with my friend, and they are better than me. So like this, and my son, my daughter is no good at school. It's uh, my fault, minha culpa. So I think women blame themselves all the time, and it could be terrible, terrible, exhausted for our health, especially mental health. And I don't know, but I think we need to pay attention more about it, because I know uh, uh, a lot of women who are so sick because this, because they want to be perfect. It's impossible, and there is no this kind of demand on the for men. For me, it's okay, okay. Uh, it's no problem, but women, no, women must be perfect, and it's no exist. So, yeah, that's my opinion.
Yes, I totally agree with you. I choose this topic. Actually, I choose for the next week, but I'm sick, so no, I was sick, so I postergate this topic because I realized that all of girls and women that I know are exhausted or sick or try to conciliate a lot of things. And when I talk with men, I don't feel the same feeling, the same pressure of society. You know, this is not a conversation about men and women, a compare, but I think it's important to pay attention for our mental health and physical health, because for society is well accepted that we forget about our lives, about ourselves, and take care of the other persons, our children, our home, our men in your life. And when we take care of ourselves, we are considering a selfish person. So it's kind of crazy. I don't know. What do you think, Elise?
I agree with you and Ayla. And I think is the woman try prove yourself for the society, yeah, society, yeah, society. Okay, and because that uh, have this pressure for the perfection, and I think the woman now do more things than in the past too, like they are mom and they uh, have a job and they take care of the house and a lot of things to do. And they want take care of all things, you know, and so they put in your shoulder everything, and uh, they think is their responsibility take care of everything. Yeah, I think is that.
Yes, I agree with you. Today we have much more pressure because we have to be perfect in a professional and personal environment, and to have a perfect body and smile always, because we have to be kind. When we're not polite or kind, we are hysterical, crazy. There are some wrong, anything wrong with this woman. It's terrible, but it's our society. And what do you think, Bianca?
Yeah, I agree with you, girls. Um, I think the main cause for our exhaustion is to fight ever, even sometimes against our perception, like to be perfect. So sometimes we fight even with ourselves to realize that we are humans, and it's impossible to be perfect in all parts of our lives. And we are doing our best sometimes, and we have to fight so much, like to be better paid at the job, for example, because yeah, sometimes I don't know, but most part of the times we are um paid with less salaries than men's at the same job, for example, and we receive less reconhecimento, less, let me
I
see,
don't know if it's recognized, but I don't know if in the context it's okay.
recognition. Yeah, I think it's the same. Less recognition for our jobs, I think. And before, I think we always are responsible for the care, I for our family. But before we were more responsible for to take care of the children, I think. But maybe the things change a little bit, but the society is getting older, and we continues to be responsible for the older people, for our parents that are getting older, and to deal with this também. Also, it's a challenge, but this place to care for the children, for our parents, for the men sometimes, that sometimes is a child as well. But it's this care and to prioritize our necessities, to balance these necessities to take care of other people's and to take care of our necessities and goals is difficult, is stuffing sometimes. Yeah, I think it's that perfectionism, exhaustion, and this necessity to care from for other people, for other person maybe.
Yes, yes, I totally agree. And the next question is about the specific factors in our society. So I think it's about this. We have a pressure to take care of everybody. Even we don't take care properly. For example, I pay a person to take care of my parents, for example. The work, this work is mine as a woman. I organize everything. I need to think how the things um, our work. So this is a work too. Sometimes I forgot about this work, the mental work to make the things function. And when I look to my schedule, my plan, I feel frustrated because I plan a lot, because I forget that I need to have energy. I need to organize the invisible work. I think it's the society don't look to this invisible work, because I don't know, for example, nobody um, comes to work and talk about, oh, I cleaned my house yesterday, my house. No, nobody talk about these things, but these stuff are very, I don't know, take a long time and physical efforts. And in most of the time, I think women take care of the things. It's difficult. Ayla, what's your opinion about this invisible work, about the factor of society to contribute to our exhaustion?
I totally agree with you. I think there is too much pressure on women, and it's I don't know, it's crazy because there is no acknowledgement, I think, reconhecimento, but if you stop, there is so criticism, and yeah, and sometimes there is criticism from other women's, and it's crazy. I think it's I realize it sometimes no, all the time we want to be better as a mother, as a professional, as a woman to get a, a good shape, a body shape, I don't know, corpo em forma, and to be so kind, so polite, as you all said, and to take care all of the things and everything, and so guys, it's so overwhelming. Women are overwhelmed about it because sometimes I take care of my house. Okay, everyone feel good because it's good when the house is organized, is clean, there is no mess. But people, uh, unfortunately, people usually don't acknowledge it, and people think uh, it's not about them, and only the women sometimes. uh, it's I don't know, it's about the the mind, the idea, our society, and it's complicated, it's so complicated, but I think we need to stop. Stop, and so that's enough for me. Okay, I'm so exhausted, and we need to be honest and to stop and to look for, I don't know, some professional help, and to take care of ourselves better, because we need to have this kind of self-knowledge, and to accept our limit, because we are not a superhero, super kind of, and I think it's so, I think because the society it happened, and but it's important to stop and don't try to pretend, oh, I'm good, okay, I'm tired, but I'm okay. No, it's a lie. So it's important to say, I'm not good, I don't feel good, and I want to help. Help me, okay? I need to help, and something like that. Because if not, you are getting sick, and it was no good for you. So yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Ayla. A question that it's not in your, I don't know, roteiro. When do you stop, Alice? Because Ayla talk about stop, and I want to know when women stop, for example, because sometimes I stop, I just stop when I feel sick, for example. So I think it's great we discuss a little about that. When do you stop, Alice?
It's the same. I only stop
Yes.
when I feel very, very tired and don't have the energy for do nothing. And in this moment, I stop. Yeah.
Yes.
So I try my best in the day and try to do more than I am capable, and I don't have energy to do everything. So in the final of the day, I think I have things to do yet, and I don't can because I can't because I am tired now, and uh, how I say I forgot. So I'm sad with me. I feel sad with myself. Yeah, and because I don't do all the things I plan. But I think uh, nobody is capable to do everything, and uh, sometimes we have things to do if not in the plan. So we lost this your energy in this, and uh, we don't you need rest and breathe a little in the day. So it's normal in the night you rest and relax without blaming yourself like that. But it's difficult for me, and I think for you too, to think is normal. I stop now because we want to do your best, uh, and we think this best is do everything, but the best is what we could do and what we uh, get to do in the day. It's not about how what you do is how much you do. No. I think it's that. I don't know if
Yes. You answer
yeah.
better. Thank
Okay.
you. And you, Bianca?
When I stop, is that
Yes. Yes.
I stop when I am sick, or even sick. I discovered these days, even sick, I really don't stop. because in my field it's normal to work sick, you know. I have a it's so strange because and I discovered not it's turned more explicit these days because I was talking with a person at my work, and I was afraid of to take dengue, to have dengue. And this person said to me, "Oh, it's don't problem. You can go to work because they don't test dengue." And I thought, okay, they don't test dengue, but I will be sick, you know. I could be sick, so don't matter if you are sick, even sometimes. So when I'm sick, I try to work when I am a flu or things like that. But when I am sick because of exhausting, I stop. Or when I am almost not in burnout, but with the sensation of burnout, so tired to think, and I have to stop and I just vanish from everywhere, from WhatsApp, from social media, from everything, and just live in my home, stay in my bed, watching some series. I try to vanish, to disappear sometimes and take a time to me. But it's sad to have to get in this state to stop, you know. It will be better if you normally take rests, normally take care of ourselves. And thinking about the question too, I think the main factor is the woman role, maybe. And the thing to me, it's what is giving as natural for us, the role natural for us. And to me, our main role is to serve sometimes, is to serve others. Even with our image about our body, don't mind your image, your perception about your body, because you are here to serve others. So it's matter the other perception about your body, you know, if your body is pleasant for the others, not for yourself, or to serve with the household chores, for example, caring for other people. It seems that your role is to serve with everything, even with our bodies, our minds, I think. That.
Yes. I think we needed to normalize to rest, but it's kind of a prohibition for women. I don't know, but when I sit on the sofa, I feel so strange, so blamed about, oh my God, I'm really sit down, I'm really sit here with everything to do. Yes, I needed to rest. I think it's important. Um, Ayla bring to us a good point, but I need to know, Ayla, when do you stop too? I don't know if we have a balance.
Yeah, I stopped when I'm not feeling good. And I don't know, I think nowadays it could be easier for me because I'm getting older, so I respect more myself. And I think I sometimes I reflect about it, so it's good. I think there is a good point about to exercise ourselves, but I try to think, oh, I want to do it because because my health, because I want to feel good with my body, or because the people because what a people opinions. So I try to do it, and when I'm so overwhelmed, and I just say, oh, I'm so tired, I'm not feeling good, and I need to rest, and I need to respect my limits. So because if not, so I will getting sick, and I will know, I will know, but I want to be able to do my tasks, my activities. So I just stop. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Ayla. Limits are difficult. I don't know if you have a difficult with this, but I think woman and limits are not well seen in society. We 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 can say no sometimes, and sometimes no, most of the time. And I think it's very important to pay attention to say no, because I don't know, I saw some men say no, and it's no, okay, it's normal. But when we women say no, it's difficult. It's, I don't know, strange. But and about the question number 3, to focus on the on the questions. How does unpaid domestic work contribute to woman exhaustion? Alice, can you answer this question, please?
Sorry, but I don't understand the question.
The question is about domestic work contribute
Okay.
to our exhausted.
Okay.
How does, for example, como isso acontece?
I think the society yet think is the woman thing. So cook, clean the house, wash the dishes is a woman thing, and because that we feel responsible for the things in the house, because we grow up think this too. Well, see this thing in your family. So when for example, in the Christmas, I see all the men sitting and the woman in the kitchen cooking, wash the dishes, prepare everything, and the woman rest and talk, drink something, not doing anything to help. So I think we don't, we need better in your society yet. Uh, uh, like ask for help or show for your children they need help, um, and men and woman don't matter, and they both need know how I clean a house, how I cook something for eat. Okay, not only the woman. No, so we need change this, and sometimes it's just take for help of your husband. Maybe we don't. We sometimes we think I'm a responsible, and I will not ask for help. No, because it's my responsibility. But I think we need changes. Yeah.
Yes. The idea that nobody makes better than a woman in a kitchen.
Like this.
I think it's a lie,
Yeah.
like, or I I I I see a lot of mother teaching your children, teaching your girl to clean, to cook, let's play, to, I don't know, take care of the toy, esqueci boneca em inglês, não sei. And we are teaching to take care of everything since girl, since was born, for example. And I don't know, I really I prefer to play with cars, because nowadays I want to drive and I can't. So if this kind of things was introduced for myself, I think it's more normalized, for example. So it's for kids, girls and boys. But normally we don't see boys playing with toys that represents they care. I think this, I don't know. And you, Bianca?
I think this question returned to the reflection about to serve and unpaid domestic work contribute to women exhausting, mainly because it is unpaid work and unrecognized, I think, as a work, because it's just a women duty, you know. Som dever da mulher isn't a work. It's just your role. It's a natural thing that you have to do. So I'm not saying this, obviously, but what is the normal in our heads even sometimes. And I remember my grandma, she was a housewife. I don't know if I can say that. Dona de casa, is it a housewife?
Yes.
She was a housewife, and she didn't just take care of the house. She took care even the family, the emotional part of the family, you know. So if every conflicts, she was involved. So it was emotional stressing too. I think these things that involves to take care of the house. And sometimes thinking about the balance of take care of the house and take care of our own lives, these things, like you said, consume a part of our time. So it's difficult to balance between household chores and our careers, for example. When involves more people into the house, it's difficult to balance between these two things. So to me, it involves this perception of woman to serve emotionally, to serve cleaning the house, and every time choosing the others, not herself, I think.
Yes, I agree with you. This mentality is very dangerous to woman. I need to serve because this is my responsible in the society. I think the things change. We don't use the same vision than before. I think it's my opinion. I don't know. Ayla, did you answer about the question number 3? I didn't remember. Sorry,
No.
because the questions.
Yeah, no problem. So, guys, I agree with you. I think unpaid domestic work contribute a lot for our exhaustion. And I can't understand it because, for example, when I got married, I I I I feel this from my mother-in-law because she's a housewife for whole during whole life, and uh, I I noticed she think it's about women dirty, dever da mulher, I think. And I talk to my husband and I and we try to reflect about it, and I say why why I'm different to you because if there is a lot of house chores task to do, why only me should do it? And you when the house is comfortable, is clean, it's good for everyone. But why only me should do it? It doesn't make sense at all. So I think it's terrible because I know the women sometimes no. I think it's about what a, uh society's idea put in our mind. Oh, okay, you are a woman and they should be this way, your behavior should be this way, and the house is your responsibility. The children's education is your responsibility, and when that is the main role in this all of things. I don't know. I think it's difficult sometimes to speak, to talk, to discuss about it, especially with some old women, because she they have this idea, and it's so strong idea on their mind. But I think nowadays maybe people are talking more about it, and you need to teach the children about it, and to try to desconstruir essa falsa ideia. Because guys, no girls, house chores tasks, it's terrible. Oh my gosh, sometimes when I got home from work and I need to clean, I need to do the dish, I need to clean the bathroom, I need to do the laundry.
Yes.
It's terrible, terrible, and it takes a long time to do all of this. And after that, someone say, "Oh, uh, that's your own responsibility. You
Yes.
should do it. You should do it. But if I don't do it, the house get totally messy, and yeah, your life e você também vai ser atingido por isso. E se você vai ser atingido por isso, se você não gosta de viver uma bagunça, um ambiente sujo, desorganizado, por que que sou eu que tenho que fazer tudo isso?
Exactly. Exactly. I sometimes, sorry, sometimes I just go out of my home to not see what the things that I need to do. For example, nowadays I have this strategy. For example, uh, after that, after this immersion, I go out for a place because I don't want to do the laundry, do the dishes, it's not just to make it. It's not today, it's every day think about this stuff. Every day think about what I will lunch, if I have a clean clothes, it's terrible. How do you deal with this, Bianca, with the houseworks? You run away too?
No, I just ignore, you know. I clean my house every Friday, 18 p.m. Every Friday. Yesterday, I was cleaning my house, drinking a beer with a loud song, with a funky, really loud funky, and cleaning the house. And then I did a meal as well. For I do this, girls. I make a meal for 4 days, 3 days, you know, and then I put in the freezer. And during the other days, I just pick up, put in the microwave, and then I eat. So to save time, actually. It's really to save time. But I do this every Friday. I decline some events because I know that I have to do this, because if I don't, no one will do. So I have to do, and I transform it in a moment that I enjoy, you know. So Friday is my time. I do this, and then I don't know, how can I say, depilo my body if I want, do my sobrancelhas, hydrate my hair. Friday night, it's a day to take care, general take care.
Great. Yes, transform these tasks in a good, I don't know, good time. I think it's great to don't feel very exhausted. I don't know that there is the work, but we have fun too. I think it's a good strategy.
Yeah, but in
I
the rest of the days, I just ignore. I do the dishes, okay, but the rest, I just ignore. And I live alone, so it's just by myself. I don't live with my husband or son or daughter as Zyla. I think it's easier for me in this perspective.
yes, I don't know. For me it's more difficult now than when I live with my family. I don't know, because everything is to my own business. I don't have any help, or for example, I don't know. Sometimes my father go to the the market and buy the things. Nowadays, no, everything it's my responsible. And you, Alice, how do you deal with this unpaid and invisible work?
Nowadays, I have a luck, like uh, because I ask for my husband do, and he does. But I need pressure him to do. So sometimes they mm, like he don't, he doesn't, he, I sorry, I forgot the word. He like don't do if I don't ask. But now I nowadays he was had learning and do without I ask now. uh, uh, because in the past I did uh, almost everything, almost everything. So now uh, is a half half.
Great,
Yeah.
great, great. That's it. We needed to negotiate the things,
Yeah.
I think,
Mhm.
and distribute.
Because they both work, so they both have the same time, for do this. They clean the house. So uh, when I don't work, when I didn't work, I did more things to to him. Yeah. But now they both work. We have half. Okay. Yeah.
And you, Ayla, you go out when you don't do these things, or
It's a good strategy to go out
yeah,
you forget. So, but I ask for help. I ask for help, yeah. And my husband, thank God, I think he, uh, at least in this idea, they agree with me, and we split the desks in the house because I don't accept it. It's responsibility is only mine. And no, uh, each one the house should clean their own messy. My husband, my daughter, and me. Unfortunately, Amelie, my little dog, can't. If she can't,
yes,
she was clean the whole messy. But yeah, I do this because it's impossible. I sometimes when I notice they want only me to do, I stop. I stop and I say, oh, it's unfair, and I don't accept it, ok? Então,
yes.
eu acho que tem que ser assim mesmo, tem que ser honesto. Cada um tem que limpar suas próprias bagunças aí, porque a casa é de todos, né?
Put the limits. Sometimes
Uhum.
I need to put the limits on myself. No, Michelle, we yesterday I went to no. I leave the work with this idea. I will sit on the sofa and I watch a movie, no matter what you do. When I went in my home, I think in everything that I need to do and know. I will watch this video, but it's a fight with myself. I need to rest. I watch this film, and but I need to learn it. This is I this is the idea. I need to learn it to put limits on myself and other persons too. I think this topic or this discussion have a lot of things to talk, a lot of aspects, and in one immersion, it's not enough, of course. But I don't know, Ianca, can you talk about what do you think that it's important to pay attention to not feel exhausted?
I think our limits, maybe our limits at work, and make it explicit, because sometimes we just hear some absurds and we don't talk about it. We don't talk about our rights, for example, and set an explicit limits. It's very, very nice. And it's not asking for help, it's just do your duties as well. It's not asking for help. It's just about fairness, sobre o que é justo,
Devido. Yes.
sobre o que é
Do.
justo. So, yesterday, no. In the past, men had to provide, maybe. So this role about provide, just to provide, I think it's yet in their heads, maybe. But nowadays we work too. We can provide for ourselves. We aren't looking for someone to provide for us because we can do it. So we just want a fair relationship, I think, even in the house.
Yes, that's it, Bianca. Thank you. So our time is finished too. Sorry for this. I hope that this time was a good time to discuss these things and to pay attention to mental health and physical health. Please feel free to put your opinion about this. I will share a survey with you girls, and just a minute. Alice, feel free to return. Hope you enjoy this immersion. Hope you enjoy this immersion, girls. And that's it. Thank you a lot for this time. Bye bye. Have a